This week, we are still not done with our kitchen. You can see we're making progress on the countertops, but not enough to show you the whole project. We are going to run down to Anchor Point, pick up some fancy wood, and learn how to polish that up for our trim in our kitchen. Rebecca's going to fix up our mosquito traps. Got to go help Rodrigo retrieve his van that broke down in the middle of nowheres. And we're making some enchiladas for a local fundraiser. Let's get going. We are headed to Anchor Point. We found a local guy who's got a mill, and he's got some black walnut we think will go good with our countertops to kind of finish off the piece that's missing.
Yes. Shop local if we can.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh, yeah, this is awesome.
So how do you find black walnut here?
We bring it up.
No kidding.
Oh,
From
wow.
Missouri.
Wow, from Missouri.
Missouri?
Oh, from Missouri, not Missouri, from
Did you know-
Missouri.
They're from Missouri.
I know that. I saw that on Outlaw Josie Wales.
That's right.
Yeah.
We live on my parents' farm. They're gone now, but we have lots and lots of
wow.
standing dead trees and stuff that blows down. We just do the dead stuff, and we air dry it all so it retains the pretty color. We took the first batch years ago to a kiln, and it just ruined it. It just took the color out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't look as nice.
Okay. So you just stack it and air dry it, huh?
Yep. 3
Yeah.
or 4 years.
And my favorite is the spalted walnut.
Wow, these are beautiful.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know what walnut looks like, and a lot of times it's English walnut, so it's not as dark.
When you put the countertop, you want that little bit right at the edge, it's not
I
really the
see.
backsplash, but kind of that trim piece. So that's what, when I saw the ad, I'm like, yeah, we got to go get some of that. So that's what we're up to.
So we have
Right here.
these
Right
three
here,
are
okay.
the live edge,
Okay.
and then
And there's a couple of 8-footers down there and a couple of 7-footers and a
This
couple
is,
of 6-footers, it looks like.
That's got more color to
and
it.
these have the lighter edges.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what you're looking for.
Yep.
But you can pull them out of there and look at them.
And there's a couple of 8-footers
Okay.
back in the back there. Well, you come up usually around the 1st of May.
Okay.
This year we're a little later. We had a grandson getting married in Montana, so
Um,
we had to.
Very
Excellent.
cool. Well, beautiful, beautiful pieces of wood. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
We'll send you some pictures when it's done,
Yeah.
whatever we come up with.
Yeah. that'd
Your
be
name
awesome.
one more time.
Randy.
Randy.
And
Pleasure to
Max.
meet you, Randy.
Randy and Max.
Randy and
thank
Max.
you so much.
Yep.
Appreciate
You
it.
got my wallet.
I do.
Okay. Is it empty? Did you empty it out?
I emptied it out.
All right. It feels lighter. Feels lighter. All right, Randy.
Do, right?
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Yep.
We'll be in touch.
All right, sounds good.
So they had the wood that we needed for our trim piece, and they make cutting boards and charcuterie boards and things, and I bought 2 cutting boards that are really pretty. I bought this one here, and I bought this one here. It actually looks like an arrowhead. It's kind of cool. So these are going to go really, really nicely in the new kitchen. Yeah, most of these are woods that you can't get up here. These trees just don't grow in Alaska, so I mean,
That's why when I saw the ad, I'm like, black walnut? What
walnut.
the heck?
There's
Where
no
has
walnut trees in
I
Alaska.
got here, I said, where are you finding black walnut? He said, I bring it up from Missouri.
So you can shop local and get imported goods at the same time.
There's a community upriver from us called Cooper Landing. That's a very small community. They have some fundraisers, and they're looking for some community input. Rodrigo's a volunteer fireman down there. So we said we would pitch in and help out with one of their fundraisers. We're making some enchiladas for dinners tonight, about 25 to 30 people. Let's get going. If you really want to see a good job of the production of this, go watch Natasha's kitchen. She's much better, much more fun to watch than I am, I imagine. What I find is once it's beat up enough and it stops sticking, then it's kind of ready to go. Saran wrap is not the right thing to use, but it's what I got right now. Looking for about golf ball sizes. I started making these because I'm a cheapskate, and the tortillas were about $1 a piece in the store. So a double batch made 43 tortillas. Take that, put it on the hot pan. So I like to use barbecue tongs because they got pokey things on the end, and that helps me to poke the bubbles. Alright, I'm going to take you guys over here and you can watch this part. Throw it right there. So you see the bubbles kind of forming there. Forming, and then you want to flip it over and pop those bubbles. So you get too much flour on there, it's not good. See that the flour will make it kind of discolored. It's not a problem. I mean, they all taste the same. But Rebecca cooked up 2 chickens in the Instant Pot the other night, so these are ready to go. So this is my secret home recipe of chili beans. Family recipe, been in our family for years. We don't tell anybody the secret. Grab a tortilla, you put it in the sauce, just like that. Put it in the tray. You grab some beans. You put it in the bottom there. Grab some chicken. And then some cheese inside. And then you roll that thing up. Just like that. And you push them right to the front, just like that. That's the process, just like that. Chicken. Used to make them with hamburger. They're not bad with hamburger, but they work with chicken. And then a little cheese. Then you just roll it up. Once the enchiladas are all in their pans, I use whatever leftover sauce is here and leftover beans and chicken and cheese, and I put it on top and just makes it kind of, you know, look enchilada-y. So I just kind of pour that out here, just like that. Move it around here on top. Like that. We'll take a little bit of chicken that we got left over and just kind of sprinkle it on top. Just a little bit. Just like that. Then we'll take whatever beans we got left over. Kind of do the same there. Just kind of sprinkle them on the top. There we go. And then we'll take whatever cheese we got left and we just sprinkle it on top. Rebecca likes a super cheesy enchilada. She just kind of ruins it, I think. Then you're just gnawing on it like a dog on a bone with all that cheese in your mouth. It's too much. So I just lightly put the cheese on. Rebecca ruins it at this point here.
Good thing Rebecca's not making them.
Yep. Good thing she didn't get the vote. Now we're going to pop those in the oven. 350?
350.
350 for about 20 minutes, I think.
30 minutes.
Oh, 350 for 30 minutes. On the side?
Yep. So this is the piece of wood that we went down to Anchor Point the other day and got right here. And we have decided on some sections that we're going to use for the trim piece that goes down to the countertop. I drew out a template and then figured out where on this piece of wood it made sense.
All right. All right, let me get my other saw.
And we wait.
So on the inside of these belts, there are some arrows, and that tells you which way the belt is supposed to spin. That's what I needed it to do, is take the mill lines out real quick. Now we've got just this piece here is our little one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, see up here? See how this has still got all the cut from the mill in it? So you're looking right here See the lines right there
Yeah.
that are going that way?
Yeah.
That's what you're trying to get out.
Okay.
What do you got there?
This is the 150.
150. So that belt sander spins continuously this way, and it puts those lines in it. This is an orbital sander. Well, it spins, and that would put circular marks in it, except that not only does it spin, but it also moves like this, so it's supposed to really take those lines out. I found this works better than the little square fine finish sander that I have.
Pardon this interruption. Message from daughter. Well, it's time to refill our mosquito traps. It's starting to be fly season and mosquito season. So if you remember last year, we did these buckets. We drilled holes in them, and inside of these buckets we have candles that go for a really long time. And what you do is you fill them up about this high with water, and then you put these things called mosquito dunks in them. And then what it does is the candle attracts the mosquitoes. They get trapped in there, they lay their eggs, and it kills the larvae. So the idea is that you sort of do some mosquito abatement by preventive measures. So that's what I'm gonna do. Refill my water, light the candle, and see what happens. And then you put this on, and the carbon dioxide, I think it is, attracts the mosquitoes. They come in and lay their eggs. That's the idea. So I'm gonna go do the other traps. Last year when we set these, this area was already infested with mosquitoes, and it was too late. You could hardly even get in here to light the candle. That's not good. I just got my phone wet. So that's what it looks like. And the mosquito trap, or the mosquito dunk, is right there. That dissolves, and then when they lay their eggs, kills them off. And candle. Then you close this up, and that's it. So that's it for mosquito traps. I think I'll just check on them in a couple of days, make sure the candles are still lit, and should be good to go for a while. Hopefully that works for some mosquito abatement.
You don't really have to press down hard, because it'll kind of, the weight of it will do what you want. There you go. Yeah, you want to stop? So you want to keep that, set it on there. This surface, you want to keep that flat. If you rock it forward or backwards, you can dig a trench. Okay, stop. Try not to spin it sideways, because you'll be putting scratches in the grain against the grain, right?
Right.
And you got to spend a little more time up here.
Okay. How do you know when you're done?
Well, you're looking for scratches. Looking for scratches that may have come from the grit of sandpaper before, right? But this looks pretty good. The knot is going to be harder, so it's going to be harder to get the scratches out than, than the rest of the wood.
Okay. I think that looks pretty good. All right, then we're doing this one, but we need a different grit, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll line those holes up. There you go. That's good.
Okay.
If she's got this, I'm going to go put another layer of mud on.
The people we bought the wood from said they do mineral oil. They just soak it in mineral oil, let it soak in, then they come back a couple hours later and do the same until it looks like it's saturated. I think she said she just does this.
Rodrigo contacted me late last night, asked if I could come help him get his van back to town. So I figured I better do some mudding while I can. I was up late last night, kind of putting the first layer of mud on a lot of these cracks, doing the fancy fill up there. I'm going to put on a second layer and maybe start filling in the mud on the top of that. But the goal here is to get these countertops cut and get the sink in, get some water back in the kitchen. You can see this mud kind of dries out. Even if you're careful with it, it still kind of dries out. So let's get a big old blob of this in the can here. Now I'm going to go add some water to that. You can see about how much water I got in the bottom of that. And I'll just start working that into it. Working that water into it. Now you can see it's, I like it just a little bit thinner than it is. I'm going to get some more of this water down here, up here. There we go. I'm going to stick it on the wall. It doesn't matter if you put too much on, because you're going to come right back over the top and wipe it off. Push that piece of paper right up into the corner there. You can see when I didn't peel the paper off of this surface here and my tape is on there, it makes a bump. So now I've got to go back over that and fill that bump and sand it and fill the bump and sand it, and it's a big hassle.
Well, you can see that the oil has all soaked in. It's been, I don't know, about 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and put another coat of oil on here and we'll let more soak in. All right, well, we'll let that coat soak in and come back in another few hours, or probably tomorrow morning because it's already getting kind of late. Next morning, there's a couple of spots you can see that the oil is not quite absorbed as much, but it's still soaking in, so I'm gonna do another coat.
Got a text late last night from Rodrigo that his van broke down again, so we're here to pick it up and get her over to the mechanic.
this is about the 4th or 5th time I oiled them, and it's finally starting to kind of pool on the top, so it's not soaking it in anymore. This is the piece we just cut. This is the top edge right here. And I did put a little oil on here, but it's really not doing much of anything. It just looks shiny. This edge right here is the end grain. So before I did it, it looked like that. I put some oil on there and it just soaked it right in. And that I've already put 2 or 3 coats on there like in a matter of 3 minutes, and it just sucked it in. So if you're cutting your butcher block and you plan to treat it, just know that the end, where the end grain is, you're going to end up having to do a lot of oiling because it's very, very dry. It's the end grain. And this is, it's called Cutting Board Oil, Colorless, Odorless, Tasteless by Edward. Food grade mineral oil, enriched with vitamin E. Got it at Home Depot.
I don't have a tool. I do not own a track saw. I've not had many needs for a track saw. And I called my friend Jason, who owns a track saw, and I said, how many times have you used your track saw? And Jason said about 4, 5 times maybe. Maybe used it once in the last 5 years. I thought maybe I don't need to purchase a track saw. I could just look around and find somebody. So it turns out Claude, the guy whose shop was sinking and we put the helical screws in to raise it back up, he had a track saw. So a track saw is a saw with a track. These are the tracks. You can get multiple ones and connect them together. They come with these fancy clamps for track saw clamping. And then the saw itself sits on this and rides. It's got a nice smooth path, and it cuts a nice clean edge, and it's a plunge cut so the saw will drop down in. If we put that on the edge there, the plunge cut saw will drop down and cut right on this rail. It'll be perfectly straight. So the idea is that you take this track, you line it up exactly where you want it. Now you're not steering your saw as you're making your cut. You're not eyeballing, you're not, you've got this track clamped down. It holds a nice straight edge. And in a lot of cases, it's a lot better than trying to manage that big piece of plywood through the table saw. So I borrowed this so that we could cut our countertops. And again, it's got these fancy clamps that are going to slide right into the edge of that. And then they'll come up and clamp your material directly to the surface. So that's the plan. I've never used a track saw. We're going to learn together.
Could only be a $250 mistake.
Yeah. Go ahead. Got it? Mm-hmm. That'll clamp like that. There we go. Now we got that straight line all the way across. Now we take this here saw and it's got a blade that's going to plunge down in. So the blade comes out of here, plunges down, and what makes it plunge? Oh, it looks like you push it forward. It's going to go forward and down. Maybe you have to pull the lever to make it happen. Let's come over here and take a look at it, see what we can learn. Ah, yes. See? So there's a lever up here, so that when you press that lever, then the saw comes down.
Got it.
Okay. So what's the depth of that blade? So it needs to go down further.
Yeah, so here.
So that's just barely. I'm going to scooch that down. There's some marks on there, but
Yeah, that looks like
We're not-
inches.
we're not. Oh, that's too technical.
Oh, okay. Too tight.
There. See, now we've dropped down below it.
Okay.
Here's our first
We're gonna try.
track saw cut. We're going to see what happens.
All right.
How's the clamp?
Fine.
What's rattling?
I don't know. Probably just this.
Okay.
You're good. Now push down.
I'm down all the way.
If you're down all the way, then you need to adjust it.
Okay. See, this guard is hitting also.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So I do see the blade coming through.
Well, if you see the blade, then
Yeah.
it's good
yeah.
enough.
I think we're good. Okay. We did it! Well, that went well.
Yeah, think so.
Yeah.
Nice clean cut.
Yeah. That went really well. The edges are just very slightly rough there,
The
but
back edge. Huh?
yeah, yeah. But that's okay. Trex off for the win. Thank you, Claude. Yeah, see, that's going to be a little too wide.
Sit down. Go ahead and pick it up. In order to connect these tracks together, we need a thin piece of metal that fits into that track just like the clamp. So I had picked up some metal before, but it's too thin. They didn't have the thickness I needed. But it does fit pretty darn good. We just need to make it twice as thick as it is. So into the shop, I guess.
We're in the shop. This is where magical things happen. That's the new blade I got him for Christmas.
So this is actually a fancy grinding blade Rebecca got me for Christmas. It's a cutting wheel. It's a grinding wheel. Usually you have to switch back and forth. This one does it all.
Welding, drilling, and tapping. I thought it was just the cutting.
Nope. Don't look.
Now what you want to do is you want to go in sideways.
Yeah, you want to put that in sideways, and then when you think it's not going sideways, and then you just really push it hard. Just do it really, really hard, and you want to try and break that tap off in there if you can. That's the best way. Let's see what happens. Do you want to seal the end of that?
Probably should. Yeehaw! I love it. And then that little live edge trim piece is gonna go right there. So pretty. Oh, it's so pretty.
Is that far enough forward on your cabinet?
I mean, how would you fix it? Put the trim down further?
I'm just asking a question. You know, this is the time to ask it.
Well, I guess I expected it to hang out a little further. That looks good.
I think it looks better.
Yeah.
And stuff on that counter doesn't drip down and go onto the top of your door and down inside your cabinet.
Yeah.
So because this is live edge, it's not straight on the edge. It kind of weaves in and out. And the depth to your cabinet depends on which part of the countertop you're at. So we're going to pull this countertop out just a little bit to give a little more depth to the counters the whole way. So then you got a 1/2 inch gap all the way down. It gives you a little more.
Yeah, that's good. Then we have, like, if I spill flour or something, I'm not having to constantly. For now, this is still gonna get, but that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Have no idea what we're doing. We're just guessing what the sequence of events is.
Okay, so we're measuring which live edge is matching up with those dimensions.
That's the plan.
Okay, all right.
That's the plan.
So, listen, do you know what today is? Today is our 29th wedding anniversary.
29 years.
29 years. I know. We've been together 36.
6 or 7.
Almost 36. But 29 years. We've been through a lot. We were listing it out today. A lot we've been through. And what my point was, if we've been through all that, and we've made it 29 years, I think we can manage a kitchen remodel.
It's not been that bad.
It hasn't been that bad. But
Not that I think.
no, but I have to tell you when you lose me, because sometimes you're 10 steps ahead of me in what you're thinking, and sometimes my vision doesn't align with what is going on in there, and yeah.
Nobody's vision.
Nobody's vision is going.
Aligns with.
Anyway, so 29 years.
29 years. High five.
High five.
High five!
All right, let's get back to work.
We went to the local Mexican restaurant to celebrate.
I can carry one end. Or not. Just let me help.
What could possibly go wrong?
You can keep singing.
They don't know I can sing.
They don't know.
Huh?
It's another layer of the onion.
We'll have to we'll put some footage in at the end. Watch to the end. You can see me on stage.
Not in the elementary school choir.
No, not an elementary school choir. That's pretty close. All right, here we go. All right, so we just practice that without pulling the trigger. You want to push on your thumb. No, back up. Put your thumb on that black lever on top. There you go. And push the saw blade down. Oh, you just crammed it right into the countertop. There you go.
Okay.
Yep. That's it.
Okay.
If at any time you get uncomfortable, just let off the trigger and hold it and let it stop on its own right where it's at. Okay?
Okay. Ready?
Yep. Yeah, we forgot to cut it.
Yep.
So the two countertops are going to butt up against each other. We've cut the live edge part off here. It's come to this point right here, and this is going to have to be shaped to match, if you would, that other countertop. You see how that's going to have to be shaped so that the live edge can fit properly. Needs to go in here. It's going to be like that.
But I think we're done for the night.
Oh, are we? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Unless you
done
want to
for the
keep
night.
going. It's almost 6.
Oh,
It's on
no,
a
that's
Sunday
good.
night.
Sunday night, anniversary weekend, 6 o'clock.
Phone's ringing.
Phone's ringing. Phone's always ringing. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate that you choose to spend your time with us. We hope that you'll come back and spend time with us next week. Thank you again.